My name's Chad Culp. I'm the owner of Thriving Canine, which is a dog training business. I do private trainings and group classes and, all kinds of things like that. Agility classes, puppy classes, pretty much the whole shebang for dog owners, non-competitive type dog training stuff. Why do I think a dog is an amazing animal? The amount of tolerance they have for humans is amazing. They're so forgiving to all the silly things that humans do, and they just have a special connection with humans. You're not going to find that with any other animal, and a lot of times not even with another human. And they're honest. A dog won't sit there and smile at you and go, yeah, your jokes are really funny. Right? If a dog is acting scared, it's because they're scared. If they're, if they're acting like they're upset, it's because they're upset. They don't pretend like humans do. So I think that's really amazing. But they also just have a connection with humans that even our closest relatives, like a monkey, you won't have the same bond that you'll have with a dog. So I think that's pretty amazing. Man's best friend means our society's still chauvinistic, huh? Because most of my clients are women, so I had to say that. Yeah.
My name is Dawn Culp, and my background is in business operations and media, so that would be media production, social media. And for the last 20 years, I've worked in high tech on basically keeping operations running and expanding. So taking some of that knowledge and putting it towards my husband's business is, I think, really from behind the scenes helped Thriving Canine grow to a whole new level.
The future plans with my business, you just never really know for sure. I would like to expand it, but I'm not sure about where it's going to go. Sometimes that there's only so much I can do by myself, so that's going to require getting more trainers to work with me, and I'm pretty particular about that sort of thing. So the expansion will probably be slow as far as that goes. I definitely want to expand the global stuff where I can reach many people through videos or whatever kind of technology. My wife's really the savvy one on technology. You can ask her about that. She probably has ideas.
Taking an idea, taking a vision and saying, okay, this is what we want to do and this is why we want to do it. Okay, but then the big question is how. So we know the what, we know the why, and the how becomes a critical part where not everybody really gets that how. It's okay, what are the mediums we're going to use? What does the budget look like? What can we afford to do? What are the easiest ways of getting from point A, where we are today, and point B, where we want to be tomorrow, and do it effectively, efficiently, and in a way that people care in a way that people tune in a way that people will want to, watch, follow, whatever the medium is.
My dog Nikita was a standout story because I went to work with her when she was just a puppy with the clients, and I just had a connection with her right away. And yeah, I came home that day and I told my wife, I said, you should have seen this puppy I worked with today. I wanted to steal her. And she starts going, oh man, are you going to start wanting to bring home puppies constantly, or what's going on here and what's happening with you? Because we only had one dog at that time. So I was kind of itching to get another dog, but it really wasn't. I don't feel that way all the time. I love all the dogs I work with, but I don't always want to actually keep them. And it was just a funny roundabout thing where they started having problems with her being aggressive, and she was starting to bite people and stuff. So I took her for a couple weeks and worked with her when she was only about 6 months old. And then she was great, so I gave her back. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, we want to keep her now. And I'd said, well, if you don't want to keep her, I'd be interested. But she was so good then, right? So they said, no, we want to keep her. Then a few months later, she was about 10 or 11 months old. They call us. Hey, she bit 6 people this week or something crazy like that. So can you train her again? So I just said, why don't you guys just let me take her? Because she's getting older and she's getting worse, and the offer's going to go away, So that's how she wanted to be in mine. And my wife, I think, still thinks I sabotaged the training on purpose to get her, but I didn't. And with the banana spit trick, we got invited to Letterman, so we auditioned. So we got to be on stage. So, but we didn't get picked for the show. But we did get onto America's Funniest Video, and we got second place for that. So that was really cool.
People will ask us, what is the secret? They see us going from building something wonderful from something that didn't exist 10 years ago. And of course, there's all of the pat answers that say, well, of course you got to have a website, of course you got to do this, and there's all these, again, going back to the business element. But I feel like there's something underneath all of that gives it even more gas, and that is passion. And I know that sounds probably like maybe like a Oprah answer, but in all honesty, if I didn't really care the way that I do, and if Chad didn't really have the passion for helping not only the dogs but the families enjoy their dogs more, I honest to goodness don't think that all of the top 10 tricks for how to build a business blogs that you've read, you've got to do this, you've got to print business cards, yeah, that's all great, but that all sits on top of something bigger, which is, where is your heart and what is your intention?
I would recommend anybody with a new dog to go to Chad, or a dog that has pre-existing issues. Definitely think that he would be a big help. You never really question what he's telling you. Everything that he tells you, you can tell that he knows what he's talking about, and his heart is totally in what he's doing.
You don't win prizes for having a good dog, but it's certainly a pleasure, right?